hands. Your teachers are like, these nephron, as you know, has various parts: Bowman's space, proximal tubule, loop of Henle, distal tubule, collecting duct. Okay, in Bowman's space, there is a tuft of capillaries. There is a tuft of capillaries. That tuft of capillaries is called the glomerulus. And today we are going to discuss two important diseases of the glomerulus or glomeruli. When many glomeruli are there, then glomeruli. So basically, nephritic syndrome and nephrotic syndrome are glomerulus disease. There are, of course, other diseases, but these are the two common and two important diseases. That's why we are discussing these two: nephritic syndrome and nephrotic syndrome. They both are glomerular disease. So you must know which part of the kidney, which part of the nephron these diseases are. These diseases, both nephritic syndrome and nephrotic syndrome, are diseases of the glomerulus part of the nephron. And what is glomerular? It is a tuft of capillaries. Afferent arteriole comes from renal artery. It gives the tuft of capillary. Then efferent arteriole taking blood back into the system. You know all very well. So nephritis syndrome and nephrotic syndrome. Today we are going to discuss nephritis syndrome. Nephritic syndrome is also called acute glomerulonephritis. These both syndrome, nephritic and nephrotic, pathophysiology is same, causes are same. Difference is difference of presentation. If one disease present with mainly hematuria and hypertension, that is a nephritic syndrome. If other disease mainly present with proteinuria and anasarca, ankle edema, periarguinal edema, ascites, biliary effusion, no hypertension, no hematuria, that is the nephrotic syndrome. So difference is the difference of presentation. Pathophysiology is same, causes are same. Difference is the difference of presentation. When mainly if present with hematuria and hypertension, causes nephritis syndrome. When mainly it is present with the proteinuria and edema, not local edema and anasarca, generalized edema, which is called, then it is called the nephrotic syndrome. So my dear student, acute glomerulonephritis, which is also called the nephritic syndrome. And it has various causes: bacterial causes, viral causes, peritoneal causes, neoplastic causes, miscellaneous causes. This may come as a short note or short essay on nephritis syndrome. So bacterial causes, viral causes, protozoal causes, neoplastic causes, and miscellaneous causes. In bacteria, mainly Staphylococcus, Staphylococcus typhi. Every bacteria actually can cause acute glomerulonephritis because these bacteria are present in the blood, and blood goes into the kidney, into the glomeruli. What is glomeruli? Tuft of capillaries containing inside blood. So bacteria, almost all bacteria, but mainly it is Staphylococcus and Staphylococcus. Virus, again, all viruses can cause acute glomerulonephritis because these are present in the blood. And main viruses which are responsible are herpes virus, herpes zoster, herpes simplex, and these hepatitis virus, hepatitis A, B, C, D, E. These all viruses, hepatitis virus can cause the acute glomerulonephritis, which is also called the nephritic syndrome. Then, my dear student, we have a protozoal causes, mainly malaria. All over the world, main cause, protozoal cause is malaria. And malaria is very common disease. Then toxoplasmosis or other disease. Tumors, particularly carcinomas, not sarcomas. Carcinomas, this carcinoma antigen, new antigen, which is also called the carcinoma antigen, also called the new antigen. Again, this antigen antibodies are formed. Then C3A, C5A complex complement, these are invited. Then you should Then neutrophils and monocytes are involved. They release various interleukins, and how then damage started. They damage the glomerular membrane, and this damage can cause hematuria, can cause hypertension, can cause proteinuria, can cause edema, and so many things. So these are tumors, particularly carcinomas. And in carcinomas, mein prostatic carcinoma, CA cervix, CA breast, CA pancreas, CA liver, even CA kidney, renal cell carcinoma, which is also called the Graves tumors, Graves tumor, and this pancreas carcinomas, breast carcinoma. These carcinomas, we sometimes ask you in Viva, sarcomas are carcinomas, which cause the nephritis syndrome. So carcinomas causing the nephritis syndrome, not sarcomas. So these tumors can cause also miscellaneous causes. In miscellaneous causes, mainly metabolic, and in metabolic, mainly diabetes mellitus. Then hypothyroidism, mixed edema. These are the other metabolic causes or miscellaneous causes. So my dear students, these are various causes of the nephritis syndrome. Bacterial causes, viral causes, protozoal causes, neoplastic causes, and miscellaneous causes. You give always hating. Make your presentation as much beautiful as you can. Yesterday, as I told you, this is a British presentation. You value your presence. कि भाई हाँ कोई खड़ा है, कोई बोल रहा है, हाँ? सैयदना हज़रत बिलाल बिल्कुल काले हबशी हुआ करते थे, बिल्कुल काला, यमन का काला, लेकिन आवाज में इतना सुरूर था कि वो मदीना के लोग उसकी आवाज के लिए तरसते थे, आंखों में आंसू आ जाते थे। लता मंगेशकर का नाम आपने सुना होगा, हाँ? बूढ़ी है, काली है, बिल्कुल काली, लेकिन क्या उसके गले का आवाज है लता मंगेशकर, हाँ? पूरे एशिया की नंबर 1 सिंगर है, because his voice, because of his her presentation, उसकी आवाज इतनी अच्छी है कि वो बस सबसे खूबसूरत नजर आती है। लोग भूल जाते हैं कि ये हमारे सामने सांवली औरत खड़ी है, काली, सांवली भी नहीं बल्कि काली औरत खड़ी है, like that. लेकिन that presentation make you beautiful. So make your presentation as beautiful as much you can. Again, I told you, because you have to appear in various exam, final exam, in commission exam, in various other exam. So एक दूसरे को बताया करें, मेडिकल के टॉपिक्स एक दूसरे को बताया करें, इसमें आपकी प्रेजेंटेशन अच्छी होती है। कोई बताने वाला ना हो, दीवारों को बताया करें। You love your field, यार. There's no sweet without sweat. No sweet without sweat. जब तक पसीना नहीं गाड़ोगे, जब तक मेहनत नहीं करोगे, मिठाई मीठी नहीं होगी, आपकी चीजें मीठी नहीं होगी। हम जो है शॉर्ट कमिट्स करते हैं, शॉर्टकट्स करते हैं, शॉर्टकट्स करते हैं पहुंचने के। देयर इज नो शॉर्टकट। स्मार्ट हो जाए, बहुत अच्छा खासा पढ़े, मेहनत करें, ट्राई टू बी बेटर एंड बेटर एंड बेटर एंड बेटर। दिस इज व्हाट आवर एम। देखो फिर आपको कितना मजा आता है पढ़ने में। योर बुक्स आर योर एक्चुअल फ्रेंड, your books are your actual friend. So you love your books, love your study, love your knowledge. How can I increase my medical knowledge? The general knowledge is again important, but medical knowledge particularly. That's why you are first doctor, then you are Shaistar, Shaguftar, Shaira. First you are Dr. Shaguftar, Dr. Shaira. Doctor comes first, your name comes later on. Okay, my dear? So presentation makes it beautiful. And among all this nephritis syndrome or glomerulonephritis, most common is a bacteria. Most common is a bacteria. And among bacteria, most common is Streptococcus and Staphylococcus. So as most common is Streptococci, so we today are going to discuss post-streptococcal glomerulonephritis, also called acute post-streptococcal glomerulonephritis. When cause is organism, and organism is bacterial organism, Streptococcus. Okay, this is common, and this is more common in school-going age. So this is mainly disease of school-going children. Patient first have a sore throat infection. Then after a few days, 10 days to 14 days, he developed nephritis syndrome. माँ घबराई आती है, डॉक्टर साहब क्या हुआ, मेरे बच्चे को लाल पेशाब आ रहा है, पेशाब में खून आ रहा है, हाँ? यहाँ काला पेशाब आ रहा है, कोका कोला कलर्ड यूरिन. This is called typically कोका कोला कलर्ड यूरिन. ब्लड बहुत ज्यादा होगा यूरिन में तो रेड होगा, लाल कलर यूरिन. और अगर थोड़ा कम होगा और देर से यूरिन आप देखेंगे यूरिनेशन के बाद तो that become little bit black. That's why it is called the Coca-Cola colored urine. So माँ बेचारी घबराई जाती है, डॉक्टर साहब क्या हुआ, मेरे बेटे को पेशाब में खून आ रहा है. डर के मारे बच्चा बेचारा पेशाब नहीं कर रहा क्योंकि उसे देखा नहीं जाता लाल लाल पेशाब, काला काला पेशाब, कोका कलर लाइक पेशाब. So patient takes 10 to 14 days after throat infection to develop this. Why 10 to 14 days? Can anybody tell? Because time is required to form the antibodies against this streptococcal antigen. When smart amount of antibodies are formed, then these antibodies and antigen, they sit on the glomerular membrane, and then they invite C3A, C5A, then C5A, and then other complement factors. And then complement factor invite the neutrophils and monocytes, lactic complement lactic complex, and this neutrophil and monocyte, they all secrete these interleukin and other things, and they damage the glomerular membrane. And incubation period may be more than 10 days if cause of this disease is skin infection. Skin infection takes longer time to develop antibodies against that bacteria which has caused the skin infection. Clear, my dear? What are the clinical features? As I told you, main clinical feature is hematuria. Main clinical feature is hematuria. Patient may have a macroscopic hematuria. Some patient can have a microscopic hematuria. What is the microscopic hematuria? Urine is as clear as normal. But when we examine the urine under a microscope, then we see the RBCs, many RBCs, plenty of RBCs. That's why it is called the microscopic hematuria. But in this disease, mainly it is a macroscopic hematuria. That's why patient comes to us. Because microscopic hematuria most of time unnoticed, going unnoticed. So this is a macroscopic hematuria, means when patient or attendant or doctor see with his naked eyes without help of the microscope. That is called the macroscopic hematuria. And that hematuria can be painless, can be painful. In this case, it is a painful hematuria. Mainly, it can be painless, but mainly it is painful. That's why child is crying. Child is afraid of to micturate. He don't like to micturate because whenever he micturates, he has a dysuria, he has pain during hematuria. And moreover, he sees the red urine, which is a threatening, which is a frightening for him, for mother, for parents. So hematuria is the main clinical feature. Then this child, hypertension is not common in children. It is hypertension is a disease of, you see, the old age. Hypertension, the disease is after 40 years of age. But this child can have hypertension because of nephritis syndrome. And this hypertension is called the secondary hypertension. We have a primary hypertension, we have a secondary hypertension. Because it is secondary to some cause. And in this case, cause is a nephritis syndrome. Cause is acute glomerulonephritis. So patient can have a hypertension. So these are the main clinical features. Hematuria, hypertension, and patient can have a mild ankle edema. Most of the time it is a mild. Patient also can have a mild, not all patient. Patient can have a mild periorbital edema. Edema around the orbit, around the eyes, upper lid and mainly lower lid. Because by pressure, by gravity, it's more in the lower lid rather than upper lid. Initially, but later on can be upper lid edema. Sometimes even both lids are so much involved, patient can't open the eyes. This is mainly the nephrotic syndrome, where edema in a sarca is main clinical feature. And when we take the history, patient can have a history of throat infection, or patient can have a history of skin infection. Patient also can have malaise. What is malaise? Huh? Malaise is feeling of unwellness. Feeling of unwellness. यार मुझे आज तबीयत मेरी ठीक नहीं है, मुझे आज मजा नहीं आ रहा, मुझे आज मैं लगता है मैं जैसे बीमार हूँ. This is called malaise, feeling of unwellness. So patient can have a malaise, patient can have a nausea, patient can have the anorexia, loss of appetite. And few patients also not only have a nausea, they can have also vomiting. Diagnosis as usual of every disease by 3 steps: history, examination, investigation. Is my patient suffering from acute glomerulonephritis? Number 1. Number 2, what is severity of the acute glomerulonephritis? Because severity decides whether you hospitalize the patient, you treat after hospitalization, or you treat patient as an outdoor patient. If patient has a severe hematuria, family is very much disturbed, patient has bit high urea and creatinine. If patient has fever, then you can admit the patient. If the patient has a mild symptoms, then we can even treat the OPD basis patient. So history, examination, and investigation, these are always required for the diagnosis of every disease. As I told you, most of our students jump on the investigation. For the diagnosis of typhoid fever, Taffy dart, Vidal test. No, wrong. What is diagnosis of malaria? ICT malaria. Wrong. A diagnosis always from history, examination, and investigation. Urine are very important to diagnose the acute glomerulonephritis. Patient has macroscopic hematuria. Few patients don't have a macroscopic, they have a microscopic hematuria. Okay, my dear? You see these RBCs in the urine. CBC, patient can have the increased DLC count, leukocytosis. Patient can have increased ESR. If patient has come to you delay, patient can have even low hemoglobin due to loss of blood in the urine, hematuria. Patient has increased ASO titer. This is anti-streptolysin O. ASO is anti-streptolysin O. This is a peripheral antigen of the streptococcus. Again, this antibodies are formed. Again, this antigen, O antigen of streptococci against O antigen, antibodies are formed. And this is called the ASO titer, anti-streptolysin O titer. This is basically antibodies titer. This is there, and this is very much increased. And if it increases in hundreds and thousands, means patient has more severe disease. If it normally it is up to 150 milliliter. We all sometimes have this throat infection by streptococcus. So we all have also ASO titer, but normally it is less than 150 international units. When it is more than 150, then we say patient has nephritis syndrome. More the ASO titer, more severe the disease is. Then, my dear, ultrasound kidneys. What happens to kidneys on ultrasound? Because it is inflammation. You know there are 5 cardinal signs of inflammation: tumor, swelling, growth. So patient has increased size of kidneys on ultrasound. What is the normal size of kidney? 12, 6, 3. 12 लंबाई, 6 और 3 width, thickness. 12, 6, 3. So here, this is 1 to 2 plus minus. This size is increased because of acute glomerulonephritis, because of inflammation. What about C3 and C4? These are raised or these are decreased? Hmm? No, these are decreased. Why? Because they are utilized. They are being utilized in the antigen antibodies complex. That's why their level is decreased, C3 and C4. Level of ASO titer is increased. And level of C3 and C4 is decreased. This is the cage. That's why I'm telling you. Although antibodies are also utilized, but they are not decreased. They are increased. ASO titer is increased. These C3 and C4, this is decreased because they are being utilized and utilized and utilized. Probably they are more utilized than antibodies. That's why they are decreased, and antibodies are not decreased. ASO titer. If we have throat swab, then we can have positive throat swab culture. Negative throat swab culture doesn't mean patient is not having nephritis syndrome. And positive, if patient is having 100% nephritic syndrome post-streptococcus. So throat swab culture is again important. Okay. If if skin infection, then we can take swab from the skin. Renal profile, most of time, my dear, 90% of time is normal. Rather, 80% of time it is normal. In 20% of cases, it is raised, but it is slightly raised. Normally, as I told you yesterday, urea is 10 to 20. Patient can have a 50 milligram urea, can have a 60, can have a 70. Yesterday, I told you normal is 0.5 to 1.5 milligram per deciliter. Patient can have this 2 milligram creatinine, 2.5 milligram creatinine. So slightly increase in the renal profile, urea creatinine. But sometimes, in very few patients, urea creatinine are so much high that patient require dialysis. Patient require dialysis. As I yesterday told you, one of the indication of dialysis is in non-diabetic patients, serum creatinine 8 are more than 8. In diabetic patient, 6 are more than 6. In non-diabetic patient, 8 milligram serum creatinine are more than 8 milligram is indication of dialysis. So some unfortunate children require dialysis because of high urea and creatinine. How can we treat the patient? Explanation and education and reassurance. This reassurance is very important. They are afraid. They don't know. They have a reversible disease or they have irreversible disease. They have a life-threatening disease or not life-threatening disease. We are doctors are supposed to tell them कि घबराने की कोई बात नहीं मेरी बहन, आपका बच्चा इंशाल्लाह 1-2 हफ्ते में ठीक हो जाएगा, कोई घबराने की बात नहीं. यकीन करें आपके एक फ्यू वर्ड से उनका अच्छा खासा टेंशन कम हो जाता है. अच्छा खासा बच्चा भी हाइपरटेंशन होता है, माँ भी बेचारी टेंशन की वजह से हाइपरटेंशन हो जाता है. अच्छा मुझे भी सर में दर्द है, मेरा ब्लड प्रेशर चेक करो, मैं भी मरी जा रही हूँ बिकॉज ऑफ टेंशन. क्योंकि बच्चा सबको प्यारा होता है. Children are liked by their parents. So reassure the patient and relatives. एक्सप्लेन करें कि चंद दिनों की बात है, इंशाल्लाह आपका मरीज ठीक हो जाएगा. ऐसे मरीज अक्सर मोर देन 99% ठीक हो जाते हैं, घबराने की कोई बात नहीं है. एंड एजुकेशन ऑफ द पेशेंट कि जब भी पेशाब आए फौरन पेशाब करे, पेशाब रोके नहीं. In our country, particularly females, they postpone the act of menstruation. So postponement of act of menstruation is, you see, not good thing. It is very bad thing. It can cause infections. It can cause renal failure. So whenever one feel menstruation, this patient advise him take plenty of fluids. More fluid he will take, more wash out of antigen, antibodies, and bacteria from the body through urine. There's a tapetes, infection tapetes, they all will pass out in urine. So plenty of fluids, plenty of citrus fluids, Bed rest is again required. Decrease salt and fluid restriction because patient is having hypertension. So normal salt will cause, if patient is hypertension, then salt restriction, even fluid restriction. Otherwise, patient has to have plenty of fluid. Or if you are giving, you see, hypertension is there, but hypertension is mild, then we can, hypertension is moderate or severe, and we are giving the antihypertensive, suppose we have given, then patient can take the fluid, plenty of fluid. So salt and fluid restriction in order to reduce edema. Particularly salt is very important. Diuretics, if patient has ankle edema and periorbital edema, diuretic will not only decrease the edema, they will also decrease the blood pressure if patient is hypertensive. Come on here. And besides diuretics for hypertension, we can give other antihypertensive drugs like ACE inhibitors, angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitor, or angiotensin receptor blockers. We can give other antibiotics, of course, can be given. If patient is antihypertensive can be given. If patient is very anxious, then beta blocker is a good choice because they decrease the anxiety. Antibiotic, but particularly the penicillin group, we are supposed to give. Okay, so we have to have these things very carefully and very smartly has to be done. पता है लोग बहुत जलते हैं, जो मेहनत करता है, जो आगे जाता है. इस तरह एक बादशाह था महमूद गजनवी, उसका एक वजीर था अयाज और महमूद. आपने किस नाम सुना होगा. अब अयाज चूंकि अच्छा था, बहुत अच्छा था, तो दूसरे वजीर उससे जलते थे, अक्सर उसकी शिकायत लगाते थे बादशाह को, अयाज ये करता है, अयाज वो करता है. क्योंकि बादशाह सलामत था, उसको पता था कि वजीर इज बेटर देन अदर, दिस अयाज इज बेटर देन अदर माय मिनिस्टर्स. तो बर्दाश्त कर जाता था. कभी कभी उनको आजमाता भी था, उनको बताता था कि हाउ दिस अयाज इज बेटर देन यू. उसी तरह एक दफा वो शिकायत लगा रहे थे बादशाह सलामत महमूद को कि जनाब अयाज जो है ना, आपका जो है पता नहीं अपने आप को क्या समझता है, ये समझता है, वो समझता है, सर वो इतना अच्छा वजीर नहीं है जितने हम आपके वजीर हैं. ये दुनिया है ना, ये दुनिया में लगा रहता है. जैसे देखो ट्रकों के पीछे लिखा आता है जलने वाले का मुंह काला. लिखा होता है जलने वाले का मुंह काला. मेहनत कर, हसद न कर, हारून देकर पास करे, मावा ठंडी छावा. लिखा होता है कहीं पप्पूया तंग न कर. और कहीं यह भी लिखा होता है कि माँ की दुआ जन्नत की हवा. माँ की, पेरेंट्स की दुआएं लेनी चाहिए. इसी तरह उस्तादों की भी दुआएं लेनी चाहिए. माँ की दुआ जन्नत की हवा. और कहीं कहीं पे लिखा होता है दिल की कीमत एक मीठा बोल. दिल की कीमत एक मीठा बोल. आप मीठा बोले, लोगों को विन करे, लोगों को जीते, लोगों की दिल को जीते. ये कैसे हो सकता है कि बंदा कड़वा बोले और फिर भी लोग उसकी जो है ना रेस्पेक्ट करें. लोग अल्लाह से मीठी जुबान मांगो, मीठी अल्फाज मांगो, तभी तो कहता हूँ थिंक ट्वाइस बिफोर यू स्पीक. मीठा बोले. आप मीठे बोलेंगे, माहौल मीठा हो जाएगा, अर्थ गर्द का माहौल मीठा हो जाएगा, लोग आपके लिए मीठा हो जाएंगे. मीठे बोलने का इतना असर होता है. तो बात हो रही थी महमूद अयाज की, तो बादशाह ने कहा चलो आज फिर इनको मैं रियलाइज कराता हूँ हाउ अयाज इज बेटर देन यू. दैट्स व्हाई आई गिव मोर रेस्पेक्ट टू अयाज. कहा ये लो बकरा, ये वहां जाके सब वजीरों को कहा, 10 वजीर थे, 10 वजीरों को कहा ये बकरा वहां जाके ज़बह करो जहां आपको कोई न देखे. कोई इधर गया, शिमाल गया, कोई ईस्ट गया, कोई वेस्ट गया, कोई नॉर्थ गया, कोई इधर, कोई